Hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. Let's do this reading. Are artists liars? So this was part of IELTS exam in 2025. So I don't remember the month and date also, but this was part of any exam. So one of my student had commented me in comment section, do some tough readings. So tough reading, difficult reading, it doesn't mean that every question is difficult in this reading. So let's do this reading. So I have understood the meaning of this reading title. Are artists liars? Okay. So first type of question here it is list of headings. Second type of question I can see here. Okay. So till the time I will do my list of headings. So you can text me in comment section what type of question is this. Choose two letters A to E and which two of the following statements. So this is the question. We have to select two options out of five options. Okay. So 22 to 23 also same kind of questions. And here fill in the blank. So I will do my reading. I will start my reading from list of heading. So how to do list of heading, that's more important. I will read all headings first and then I will read paragraph wise paragraph. Definitely in every paragraph I will try to read two or three sentences. Sentences here means from here to here. This is one sentence. Okay, so I will try to read two or three sentences and will come back again on the headings. Try to match any heading. If not, then I will read full paragraph. Definitely, and this is the method I'm following it for list of headings. Means first I will read all headings. I will try to understand the meaning as well as one or two keywords I will take out. Yes, one request I want to do it here. Do practice with me. When you find this video while I am solving it useful, please hype my video as well as like and subscribe my channel also. Definitely you will get benefit and do practice with me. Okay, so I will read all the options first. So let's read unsuccessful deceit. So deceit, you should know it. You are going to give IELTS exam. Deceit means some, in my language it is untrustful work and all. If you ask me dhokebaji and all, it can be unlawful act, you can say unsuccessful deceit kind of thing. So biological basis between liars and artists. So biological word is important here. Biological, it's relating to mm, inherent inherent thing like biological parents, you can say, that is relating to biological. So blood related, you can say. How to lie in an artistic way. How to lie in an artistic way. So this is my this thing. Confabulations and exemplifiers. Confabulations and exemplifiers. Exemplifiers, I can understand the meaning of this. That is means examples and all. Confabulations, I don't know the meaning of this. Okay. The fifth, the distinction between artist and common liar. Some, in any paragraph they will be doing some distinction between artists and common liars. So liars and artists everywhere you will get it, but common liar and distinction between may be there. The fine line between liars and artists. So as you know, fine line, just little line between liars and artists. Fine line, proper line will be there, but only one line will be there between liars and artists. Definition of confabulation. Okay, creativity when people lie. So when people lie, creativity will occur. So that is the thing. All I have read it, all eight options I have read it. I have understood the meaning of these headings as well as I have taken out one or two keywords from each heading. So you can see this, every heading, all eight headings are having different kind of keywords I have selected. So that is the secret to get correct answers for list of heading. So let's read a number paragraph first. Shortly before his death, Marlene Brando was working on a series of, one more thing I want to say here. If you are confused to get a heading for that, you can just circle uh, like that I am, or you can just mark question mark in front of that question, but that I have not. I'm confused in that question, I have not selected any answer. Okay, So, shortly before his death, Marlon Brando was working on a series of instructional videos about acting to be called Lying for a Living. Okay, Lying for a Living, nothing, they have not told about anything in the headings. On surviving footage, Brando can be seen dispensing economic advice on his craft to a group of enthusiasts, if somewhat bemused. Hollywood stars including Leonardo and Seam. Brando also recruited random people from Angeles Street, and persuaded them to improvise. Okay, so till here, I don't think so. Important message is there. They are just explaining about Brando and Angeles Street and something like that. The footage is said to include a memorable scene featuring two dwarves and giant semen. Okay, if you can lie, you can act. Brando told Joe Kaftan, a writer for Rolling Stone and one of the few. Okay, people to have viewed the footage. Are you good at lying? Asked Kaptan. Jesus said Brando, I am fabulous at it. Okay. Unsuccessful deceit. Deceit kind of thing is not here. Biological word is also not there. How to lie in an artistic way. This is also not there. Confabulations word is also not there. Distinction between artist and common liar is also not there. The fine line between liars and artists. So I think eighth is left. But eighth is left. Okay, so this is confusing one. So I am left. I am just keeping it for at the end. So I will mark it my question marks. I have already done it. Let's do second paragraph because I will not be wasting my time on one question. So maybe at the end we will come back and we may understood the better meaning of this paragraph. Now coming to second number question. Brando was not the first person to note that the line between an artist and a liar is a line one. Okay. Was not the first person to note that the line between an artist and a liar is a line one. Okay. So somewhere they were talking the fine line between liars and artists. The fine line between liars and artists. Okay. If art is a kind of lying, then lying is a form of art, albeit of a lower order, as Oscar Wilde and Mark Twain have been observed. So don't think that first sentence is matching with your heading, that it is a perfect matching. Sometimes it is a trap. Okay, so I just that's why I'm reading it further. If art is a kind of lying, then lying is a form of art, albeit of a low order. Okay, indeed, lying and artistic storytelling spring from a common neurological root. Neurological is related to biological science word that is exposed in the cases of psychiatric patients who suffer from a particular kind of impairment. Both liars and artists refuse to accept the okay biological basis between liars and artists. I think they have started talking about this main topic, and neurological root is also related to biological word, biological subject. So that's we can relate it to it, and furthermore they have started talking about what kind of things they are facing it. Patients who suffer from a kind of impairment, both liars and artists refuse to accept the both carefully craft stories that are worthy of belief a skill. Okay, so I will mark this on the basis of this word. Proper, it is basis between liars and artists. Proper sentence structure, proper meaning, it is given in this paragraph. So second paragraph, I will mark it with second. So take care of instructions when they are saying, when they have given this kind of counting Roman numericals, please write in answer sheet same style. Now coming to B number paragraph, and this I have checked it. Now look at this. Look at the length of the C paragraph. See this, from here it is starting and it's going on like that. So what will you do? Definitely this is a bigger paragraph. So initial lines will not help you. But yes, definitely we need to read it. It is not like that we will be reading thoroughly. No. Let's read it super fast. A case study published in case study, it is also given in 1985 by A neurologist tells the story of a middle-aged woman with brain damage. I think they are giving example. About a case study is also a example, and that was published in 1985 and all. So let's read it. She retained cognitive abilities including coherent speech, but what she actually said was rather unpredictable. Checking her knowledge of contemporary events, Demetia asked her about Falklands War in the language of psychiatry. This woman was, oh, this word is also there, confabulating. Chronic confabulation is a rare type of memory problem. I think they are giving definition of these confabulations that affects a small proportion of brain damaged people in the literature. It is defined as the production. So in literature, it is defined. What is defined? Confabulations. So in here, starting, they were telling about one example, and after that, they are telling the definition of confabulation. So definitely, I will mark this fourth number with C number paragraph. So no need to read further. I have just got it. If something is better matching with this fourth number, then definitely we will reconsider this. So next, see this at the end, they are saying confabulating patients are nearly. So full explanation, confabulators make errors of commission. Full exemplifiers they have given about confabulations. Okay. So I was thinking it is a difficult one. Now see, we have got it. Coming to next D number paragraph. Don't worry about it if the paragraph is too long. So I have read it few lines, then I could make out that they are talking about confabulations, definition and all. That's why they are talking about. So yes, the definition of confabulation is also there. Yes, yes, yes. But they were giving examples also, because when they started C number paragraph, see this, they were talking about case study. And further on, as I told you, they are talking about the confabulating patients and also it means throughout the paragraph they were giving. See this one more example, Alexander in India and all. So they are just explaining exemplifiers also. It means seventh will not come. Seventh is a wrong option here. I don't think so in any paragraph it will match. Now we have selected correct one. Now coming to D number paragraph, as I told you, the vital significance of this condition is what it tells us about ourselves. Evidently, there is a gushing river of verbal creativity in the normal humankind, from which both artistic invention and lying are drawn. Okay, we are born storytellers, spinning narrative out of their experience and imaginations, straining against the ledge that keeps us tethered to reality. Okay, this is a wonderful thing, as it is what gives us our ability to conceive of alternative futures and different worlds. Okay, so what they are saying, the wider significance of this condition, confabulation condition, is what tell us about this. We have selected, we are doing D number paragraph now. Okay, fine line between liars and artists, definition, creativity when people lie. Deceit is also not there. How to lie in an artistic way. Okay, it means they are talking about either third or eighth number. Okay, so we can, the wider significance of this condition is what tells us about ourselves. Evidently there is a gushing river of a verbal creativity. So creativity word is, it is also here. And how to lie in an artistic way. Okay, uh, from which both artistic invention and lying are drawn. Lying are drawn. Okay, distinction between artist and common. So common liars they are not talking. We are born story. No, no, no. I think evidently there is a gushing river of verbal creativity in the normal humankind from which artistic invention and lying are drawn. We are born storyteller, spinning narrative out of our experience and imagination, straining against each lash that keeps us tethered to reality. This is a wonderful thing. It is what it gives our reality to conceive of alternative futures and different world. And it helps us to understand our own lives through the entertaining stories of others, but it can lead us into trouble, particularly when try to persuade others that our our inventions are real. Most of time our stories bubble up to consciousness. We exercise, yet people lie for all sorts. Yeah. See, this last sentence is giving something. Yet people lie for all sorts of reasons, including the fact that confabulating can be dangerously fun. Creativity when people lie, I think I will go with that. How to lie. So, how to lie means how the th- how to lie. So they are explaining the method. So here no method is giving it. Creativity when people lie, we can select this eighth number with D number paragraph. D number paragraph. Now coming to E number paragraph. Let's read E number paragraph. During a now famous libel case in 1996, Jonathan Atkin, former cabinet minister, recounted a tale to illustrate. Tale means their story. To illustrate the horrors he endured after a national newspaper tainted his name. The case, which stretched on for more than 2 years, involved a series of claims made by Guardian about this relationship with Saudi arms dealer, including meetings he allegedly held up with them on trip to Paris while he was a government minister. Okay, which amazed many in hindsight was the sheer superfluity of the lies. Okay, Atkin told during his testimony. Atkin's case collapsed in June 1997 when the defense finally found indisputable evidence about his Paris trip. Okay, and Atkins' charm, fluency, and flair for theoretical displays of sincerity looked as if they might bring him victory. Okay, so unsuccessful deceit, I think they are talking because full case they have explained it here, and how he escaped from the this thing they have given because of his theoretical displays. Biological, we will not, so this also gone. Confabulation also not there. Distinction between artist and common liars, it is not given. The definition of confabulation, no. So first is left only, so we will select it for E number paragraph. So how this person, this minister had escaped from the inquiry, and also this is given here. Now next paragraph, and you can read the last line also. uh, when he was indeed doorstepped, but also that the minister had simply got into his car and drove off with no vehicle in the pursuit. So, throughout the case, they were telling about this minister, how he was involved with arms dealer and all, and then how he escaped from the inquiry with by using his theor- theoretical. No, it is not theoretical. It is theater kind of thing activities, and he saved it. So let's read F number. Let's read it. F number paragraph. This is also longer one, but we have to read. Of course, unlike Atkin, actors, playwright, writers, and novelists are not literally attempting to deceive us. Because the rules are laid out in advance, come to the theater or open this book, we will lie to you, okay? Perhaps this is why we felt it necessary to invent art in the first place as a safe place into which our lies can be caroled and channeled into something socially useful. Given the universal compulsion to tell stories, art is the best way to refine and enjoy particularly outlandish or insight ones. But this is not the whole story, okay? Now, but word is here. As I told you, in every paragraph, in any paragraph, if you find these words, but, however, and all, it means meaning will change. The key way in which artists lie differ from normal lies and from the honest lying of. So here, I think they are talking about distinguishing between artist and common liar. See, this differ from normal lies. So they are just distinguishing between these two persons. So I will select this fifth number. This is fifth for F number. So this also we have selected. Okay. So if you try to match any other, nothing will match with this paragraph. Here they are giving some distinction between common liar and artist. So how artist will give some lying and all about the story and differ from normal lie. So they are explaining this much. So now we have left a number paragraph. So first is gone, second is gone, third it is out of the way, fourth is also gone. Now what is left? Fifth is also gone, seventh is gone, eighth is gone. Only sixth number is left for sixth number is left. It means it will come with a number. So that is sixth number. Side by side, other if two headings are matching with one paragraph, it means one will be wrong heading here. So side by side you can just cut the heading that is not matching with anyone. So that is the way you can do it, your list of headings. Let's do 20 to 21. So you must have come to know that what type of question is this. This is multiple choice question. So let's do this multiple choice question, but this is different kind of thing. Here we need to select two letters out of five options, but in other multiple choice question we need to select only one option. So there they have written choose a letter from A, B, C or D. It means one letter you have to choose. So let's do this kind of multiple choice question. Let's read the question statement first. Which two of the following statements, two means we know it, options are two, we have to select of the following statements about people suffering from confabulation are true. Okay, confabulation word, this explanation was given in C number paragraph, bigger paragraph. So we have to select two options. Let's do it. C number paragraph. Here confabulation, they have started talking about confabulations. Okay, so we will not read any option first. Confabulating is here. Okay, so in the language, this woman was confabulating. Chronic confabulation is a rare type of memory problem that affects. Okay, question says which of the following statements about the people suffering from confabulation are true. Okay, people affects is here they are saying is a rare type of memory problem that affects a small proportion of brain damaged people. Okay, in the literature it is defined as production of fabricated distorted myths in memories about oneself without the conscious intention to deceive. Okay, whereas make errors of omission, there are gaps in their recollection they find impossible. Okay, confabulators. Now I think people suffering from confabulation means confabulators. This is the word. Now we have got the exact location. Make errors of commission, they make tiling ups rather than forgetting, they are inventing. Confabulating patients, okay, are nearly always oblivious to their own condition. Okay, and will earnestly give absurdly implausible explanation of why they are in hospital or talking to a doctor. Okay, now here to here, proper location of the question statement is here. Confabulating patients means people suffer from confabulation. So they have lost cognitive abilities. They know their own condition. Okay, they do not deliberately tell a lie. It is also not explained like that. They are normally aware of their condition. Definitely, they are normally aware of their condition, oblivious to their own condition. Okay, they do not have impetus to explain what they do not understand. They try to make stories. They have lost cognitive abilities. Okay, cognitive abilities, uh, but actual patients are nearly always oblivious to their own condition. They are normally aware of their condition and will earnestly give absurdly plausible explanation of why they are in talking, or they do not have. Okay, so this D will not come. They do not have the impetus to explain what they do not understand. They try to make stories. One patient asked about his surgical seer explained that during the Second World War he surprised a teenage girl who shoot three times in his head. Okay, let me shift the paragraph also. So they are normally aware of their condition. Actually, this meaning is different. They are normally aware of their condition. So here they are writer is saying confabulating patients are nearly always oblivious, means not aware to their own condition, and will earnestly give absurdly implausible explanation of why they are in hospital talking to a doctor. So this will not come, C will not come. They are normally aware of their condition. Okay, they do not have. So here it is given, they are giving implausible explanation. They do not have. So here they have given opposite sentence here. So that D will also not come. They try to make up story. Story is actually one patient asked about his surgical seer, explained that during the Second World War he surprised a teenager girl who shoot him 3 times in the head, killing him only for surgery. So definitely he is making story. They try to make up stories, and out of A and B they have lost cognitive abilities. So in earlier lines they were saying cognitive abilities they have. They do not deliberately tell a lie. We can mark it. See this, there are gaps in their recollection they find impossible to fill. And when they were talking about the lady, just a minute. Here they were saying conscious. See this, here also it is clearly given. Distorted, misinterpreted memories about oneself or the world without the conscious intention to deceive. It means they do not deliberately tell a lie. This also will come. So B and E will come here. So definitely this is a difficult kind of reading. So coming to 22 and 23. Now, statement. Let's read the statement. Which two of the following statements about playwrights and novelists are true? Which two of the following novelists and playwrights? They were talking in last paragraph. I think this word I have read it. F paragraph. Yeah, playwright and novelist they are talking about here. So let's read it. What they are saying. Which of the statement about playwrights and novelists are true? Okay, so let's read it. Of course, actors, playwrights, and novelists are not literally attempting to deceive us. Okay, because the rules are laid out in advance. Come to the theater or open this book, and we will lie to you. Perhaps this is why we tell it necessary to invent art in the first place as a safe space into which our lies can be caroled and channeled into something socially useful. Okay, given the universal compulsion to tell stories, art is the best way to refine and enjoy the. Okay, let's read uh, the options. They give more meaning to the story. They give more meaning to the story. Yeah, that's why they are saying uh, invent art in the place. So you can read it, are not literally attempting to deceive us because the rules are laid out in advance. Come to the theater or open this book, we will lie to you. Perhaps this is why we tell it necessary to invent art in the first place. So, and meaning, you can say indirectly it is matching. I think they give more meaning to the story if they tell lie. They tell lies for the benefits of themselves. So themselves is not there. They have nothing to do with the truth out there. So this is also not explained here. We can be misled by them if, just a minute, if not careful. We know there are lies in the content. That is correct. We know means the readers, we know it. Okay, so let's read it little bit more. The key in which artists' lies differ from normal lies and from honest lying of chronicle is that they have a meaning. Yes, first sentence is saying they have a meaning and resonance beyond their creator. The liar lies on behalf of himself. The artist tell lies on behalf of everyone. So it means they give more meaning to the stories, and we know there are lies in the context. So this two we can select.